Cellular respiration begins with glycolysis. Glycolysis occurs in the cytosol right outside the mitochondria. Glucose, a 6-carbon molecule, enters glycolysis. 2 ATP molecules are broken down, yielding energy in 4 ADP. The energy from breaking down ATP is used to split glucose into 2 3-carbon pyruvates. Phosphorylation occurs when phosphates are added to each of the 4 ADP, making 4 ATP. Two NAD plus molecules accept a pair of high-energy electrons. This produces 2 NADH molecules. NADH molecules are the electron carriers that transport electrons to the electron transport chain.
Pyruvates diffuse into the mitochondria. Pyruvates interact with pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. Pyruvate change from a 3-carbon molecule to a 2-carbon molecule, releasing CO2. Acetyl-CoA enters the Krebs cycle. Acetyl-CoA adds 2 carbons to a 4-carbon molecule and becomes citric acid, a 6-carbon molecule. 1 carbon breaks off, releasing CO2, creating a 5-carbon sugar. NAD plus then picks up electrons, forming NADH. FAD picks up electrons and 2 hydrogen molecules to make FADH2. NAD plus picks up electrons and a hydrogen to make NADH again. 4-carbon sugar restarts the cycle. Two NADHs are broken down to release high-energy electrons, which will then enter the electron transport chain. FADH2 is broken down to make FAD, releasing high-energy electrons, which also enter the electron transport chain. High-energy electrons pass along proteins and ETC. At the end of the chain, an enzyme combines the electrons with hydrogen ions and oxygen to make water. The energy from 2 high-energy electrons moving down the chain is used to transport hydrogen ions across the membrane. Hydrogen ions build up in the intermembranous space, making it positively charged. The other side of the membrane is negatively charged. Hydrogen ions move back through ATP synthase, causing them to spin. The spinning grabs an ADP and a phosphate, creating ATP. By the end of a complete cycle, between 34 and 38 ATP are created.